First day of winter. Welcome to the first morning coffee on the farm live stream. Although this isn't live, I just discovered that I have to get my account set up to be able to do live streaming, but it should just take me a day. It should be live after this. What's the idea here? Like I say, it's the first day of winter. I had this idea a couple of weeks ago that it would be fun to do a live stream every morning around sunrise, just on the farm. Take a pause for a minute during morning chores, enjoy the sunrise, have a cup of coffee, and do a short live stream, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that, just for the purposes of reflecting on what all we got going on and what's been kicking around in my head, what I've been reading, what I've been thinking, what I've been working on. And part of the idea was I've been thinking that I need to repattern my life, meaning just make some subtle shifts in my day-to-day routines, my headspace, and so on. I've been trying to think about how to do that. And, years ago, when I used to do a lot of work in Asia, it worked really well. I really appreciated the fact that, okay, I would go to Asia for 6 to 10 months at a time, something like that. I'd be gone for a long time. Get on a plane, I'd go through all this plane travel, maybe 30 hours or more of plane travel, and end up on the other side of the world in a totally different context. And it was really useful as like a reset every so often to like put myself into a totally different context, a new pattern of life, new diet, new surroundings, new everything. And, if I was trying to break a bad habit or try to form a good habit, it often would kind of help me to just have this giant shift in context. And and to be doing that, every couple of years, take a big trip to Asia for work and repattern my brain, repattern my life, repattern my patterns. But we're going on about 6 years here, and I realize I'm missing that repatterning. And so I thought, all right, well, I can't just jump on a plane and go to Asia for 6 months because I have too many responsibilities here. But what I can do is just try to brute force some new patterns into my day-to-day life. And I thought about a way to do that would be to have these morning live streams, 5-10 minutes, have a cup of coffee, and do a little reflection and just put it out there on the internet and let people enjoy it. So what are the ground rules, or what's the format? So my idea was, one, you'll notice I'm not on camera. I'm just standing next to the camera. My thought was, if I set this up as live streams, then people that are interested can kind of tune in and have a cup of coffee with me in the morning. And it's kind of like you're just sitting here next to me watching the sheep or whatever I'm doing. Maybe I'll be on camera at some point, but maybe just talk off camera and let the scenery be the main show. I think, I want to do it every day. I want to make a commitment to do this every day around sunrise. I'm sure exceptions will come up, but the effort is going to be doing this every day. New pattern in life. And if the camera is shaking, that's because our cat is trying to climb on the tripod. Outside. I want to do it outside. Not inside at a desk or somewhere like that, but outside where I'm working, or, and that means if the weather's bad, then the weather's bad, so it's like the farm experience. No matter what's going on, I got to be out here taking care of things. And so if it's bad conditions, it's bad conditions. If it's good conditions, it's good conditions. The exception maybe to being outside would be if I'm going to a job somewhere, or I'm going to one of the remote pastures to take care of the animals over there, maybe it'll be in a vehicle, in the truck driving down the road, but not inside sitting at a desk. So these are outdoor farm live streams every day around sunrise. Trying to think if there's any other rules or format guidelines I thought of. I think that's it. Just outside every day around sunrise, short live stream, chit chat about whatever's on my mind, or maybe nothing. Yeah. So this one, I had to record a video because my account's not set up for live yet, but hopefully that'll change soon, and then I'll be streaming live to YouTube. And if this gets to be popular, which I don't think it will, but if it does, then I might set it up with like a streaming platform or something like that, so other people can jump on the stream too in the morning. Anyway, day one. Oh, the last thing I wanted to mention. So like I said, it's the first day of winter. As I was thinking about this idea, I was like, around this time of year, people think about New Year's resolutions. And this is true for a lot of people. I'm no exception. A lot of times you say, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to exercise more. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then you kind of don't follow through. Well, I get really mad at myself when I don't follow through on stuff. And so, I'm like, okay, well, I'm trying to repattern here. It's going to take some effort. And my thought was, if I wait till January 1st or whatever, try to impose this new format, I'll probably fail like before. But so in other words, if I was going to start a couple of weeks before January 1st, and I'm still a little slow getting a rolling start, even repatterning. I got to repattern. But my thought was kind of get a running start at the whole New Year's resolution thing. And if I do this every day through the end of this month, then by the time January 1st comes around, this pattern will already have started to take hold a little bit. And then I might have a better chance of being successful. So anyway, this is my tentative advice for keeping New Year's resolutions: is start in December, get a running start, and see if that can help hold the pattern through January. Because, anyway, that's my idea. All right, well, hopefully by tomorrow, I'll be set up to go live.